Yo, what's happening, man? It's your big brother back with another pop-up. Before I kick this video off, I must say double salute to everybody that's been checking on me. They know I lost a real close family member. And yes, I'm okay. I'm back at it. I didn't do videos in a couple of days, but I'm back, you know what I'm saying? And I just want to say thank y'all. Before I start this video off, it is sponsored by Ubuntu Apparel. Please hit the website. These are sweatsuits. It's getting cold in certain areas, and that's how y'all can support your boy, man. All the information gonna be in the description of this video, ubuntuapparel.com. And for everybody who's been ordering anything, thank y'all. Okay. This video here is gonna hit y'all pretty hard. And I want y'all to understand this, right? First, the language that you've been taught and you've been using your whole life, and not just you, the people around you also, is not the language that they use. Okay, this is going to answer a lot of people's question, and you should question the government and the ones that's running the world, because this is pertaining to your life. I told y'all these people gave you a whole lie. Everything's a lie, and we're finna break it down. Okay, now one of the things that they use against you that you have no idea that they're using is called legalese. This is a whole total different type of language. And before we kick this video off, I want to give y'all the definition of what legalese is, so y'all can add this to y'all arsenal when y'all out there putting people on game. Okay, check this out. Now, what are legalese? Legalese are the formal and technical language of legal documents that is often hard to understand, and that is by design. You just saw that for yourself, and I promise you a lot of people ain't never heard this word. Damn sure one taught this word in school, but you must ask yourself, why are these people trying to mislead us, misinform us? It is simple: to keep you dumb, deaf, and blind, to keep you easily controlled, to keep you going left when you should be going right. And these are the same people y'all voting for. I told y'all, bro, the world around you ain't what you think it is, and it's time to wake the hell up. So you can add that word legalese in your arsenal, man. Okay? It just basically means words and terms that you do not understand, and you must be in secret societies to even go another step, and that's another video. But for this video, we're speaking legalese. When I talked about collateral consequences, they told me down. Oh man, most people, they never heard of the term collateral consequences. And I'm gonna break it down again on what that means, because like I say, we're speaking about verbiage that people don't understand, and this is for a reason. Collateral consequences means when you become a convicted felon, you are now faced with 45,000 different collateral consequences, which I done a video on numerous times, where even judges didn't know all 45,000 collateral consequences. And that is placed on you to make sure you return to prison. I keep telling people, bro, it's simple, but these are the same people you're voting for. So that's why it's so hard for you to sign, to put your name on a lease. Yeah, you might get a private owner, but your ass ain't going to none of these big corporations talking about signing your name. And this is what keeps us in the same position. We must educate each other, okay? It's called collateral consequences. Now, let's move on. When you register something, right, you must know what the word register means, okay? When you register something, you are basically handing it over to the king, or you're handing it over to the government. And remember, I told y'all what divine right meant. What is a divine right? This is going to really blow y'all mind. Divine right of kings in Europe history is a political doctrine in defense of monarchs, which inserted that kings derived their authority from God and could not therefore be held accountable for any of their actions by any earthly authority. This basically says that they rule you, and you should be okay with it, and can't nobody touch them from doing it. If you believe that shit, you got to be out your rabbit ass mind. Go look it up. A divine right. It's going to blow your mind if you haven't heard me say this. The divine right is where the king or the queen or the monarchs said that God told them they got authority to rule over us. Now, I don't know where the fuck y'all was at when they got this message. I don't know if it was an email, a text message, a beep, or a two-way, but they got me fucked up. But this is the type of shit that we up against because these people are in position to lie, not only to you, but to me and our children. And we breaking it down today. That's what a divine right means. I just told you, register is when you handing something over to the king or the government. So anytime you register anything, you basically giving it to them. Okay? And like I say, a divine right. These motherfuckers already say that God told them that they had the right or the authority to rule over us. These the same people y'all vote for. That's why I say y'all gonna want to pay attention to this video. Now, if you don't know what register means, or the root word of register, regist, I'm finna show y'all right now. You're gonna see for yourself. Check this out. Now, the root word reg means rule or direct control. Now, regis means of the king, or in other words, the government. The king or the ruler. These are words that they don't teach us. And before you say, oh, we should be teaching ourselves, listen, bro, don't come with that bullshit, man. Don't put us in a world with limited resources, no education, expect for us to go have to find all this shit. And y'all use it to y'all advantage to make sure that we're in the same position that we've been in for over 400 years. Don't say we should be. Should none of us have to go and seek none of this shit? But we have to. We shouldn't have to, but we have to. But this is why we'll be able to move forward once we get the right education, right? Okay. Now, also, when you look up the word hell, if you look up the word hell in the Black's Law Dictionary, it is basically where the exchequer, you know what I'm saying? If you never heard of the word exchequer, well, I'm probably sure most people haven't, you know what I'm saying? And I haven't until I researched it. But the exchequer is where he placed the debtors of the king at. This is a place they call hell. This place is where the exchequer that have debt with the king and can't pay the debt, this is where they place you at. Now, that sounds like jail to me. If you can't pay a debt right now today, where is a place they put you? It ain't the mental hospital, it's jail. This is why I say when you allow people to educate you, shit, they can fill you up with so much bullshit, man. You don't even know if you're coming or going. And when you start researching these things, ask yourself, if I didn't know what registry meant, if I didn't know what exchequer meant, or if I didn't know, none of these words, legalese, like what else do I don't know? Why do they speak languages they know you don't understand? You know what's so crazy? Some of the fucking judges don't understand this language. Even they have to hire lawyers or certain people to break down these things. Bro, I'm going to do a video about family court. This going to blow your top. But like I be trying to tell y'all, bro, even when you sign a birth certificate, you're signing your child over to the corporation without you even knowing. So when you see DCF come in and want to remove the child from a hostile environment and this and that, and we really think the government is doing something good to protect the child. No, they're not there to protect the child. They're there to protect their property that you gave them when you signed the birth certificate. Don't be upset because you didn't know, like majority of people. And it's a lot of other things you don't know. Okay? People chewed me up when I talked about collateral consequences. I mean, they chewed my ass up simply because they never heard about or heard that term before. Collateral consequences is just when you become a convicted felon, you are placed with 45,000 different collateral consequences on you to make sure that you return back to prison. This is why most people can't vote. You can't bear arms as a convicted felon. You can't put your name on a lease. Yeah, you might sign on a private owner, but you ain't finna go up in none of these houses that got companies that's running them, and then you're convicted for none of that shit. It's a lot of things you can't do, or it's damn near impossible or harder to do when you're a convicted felon, and this is why. To make sure your ass go back to prison as a revolving door, you're going to repeat this cycle. and they're going to make sure that you do. We could go into so many different words, right, that I know people don't know what the fuck they meant or thought it meant this, but really it means something else. And that's just what it is. This is how you confuse people. This is how you control people. Keep them dumb, deaf, and blind. Make them think what they're doing is the right thing to do, when it's not. You have to be in secret societies to know that other level of communication. That's a whole nother video. And when I mean you have to be in a secret society to understand that, you have to be. Okay? The linguistics of language that we use is totally different than what they use. I mean, totally different. It's literally like we're on 2 different planets. 2 different planets. But like I say, you know, when you allow these people to control you, or when you allow these people to feed you, educate you, govern you, of course they're going to run you in the ground. You're a fucking peasant to them. And these are the people you vote for. So like I be trying to tell folk, man, listen, the world ain't what you think it is, bro. And here's so many different examples, bro. Like, come on, dog. It just blows my mind, though, like, the more we participate in this BS. And pretty soon, man, I'm just dropping videos. Just letting y'all know how things are going with me, because it's like I don't have the power to reach as many people as I want or need to. They do. You know what I'm saying? And it gets to the point where you're overwhelmed. And you see the magnitude of the monster you're going up against. Don't make me quit what I'm doing. It don't make me not want to do what I'm doing. But it's just, it gets to that point. It's like, for those who get it, get it. For those who don't, I just wish, you know, they do at some point. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it don't only scare me. It really does makes me see just how big of a problem this is. People living in the world, dog, they don't have a clue. I told you, ask the average person what a democracy is, what a republic is. They could not tell you. And it's not their fucking fault. This is why I tell folk all the time, we always talking about black relationship, this and that, bro. Until you get in the position to own, I know I'm going a little off topic, but until we as people get in the position to own TV stations, radio stations, publications, schools, foods, movie networks and shit like that, bro, it'll be damn near impossible for us to shape the perception in people's minds. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. When it comes to black women haven't been under black men's control for bro, probably over 100 years. Like, once they stepped in with all this man in the house rule, and well, I ain't gonna say 100 years, but damn, I say about 70, 80 years, man, probably more. But anyway, when they came with the man in the house rule, where if a man was in the house, that woman was disqualified to get those programs and those amenities, it made women not only by force, you know what I'm saying, not gonna say kick men out, but the family was more to survive when the man wasn't there, and they kind of made that decision, well, it'll probably be best if the man wasn't there so that they can get these amenities, because you got to understand, all this shit coming from them. This is another thing I don't get. How can these people that's distributing the wealth, not distributing it to us, but we be blaming each other when men can't get what they need or women can't get what they need? Bro, this shit is by design. We ain't talking about a few hundred people that got millions that's black or got shit going on black. It's never about the small portion. It's about the majority. So we got to start doing that shit. Dog. I don't like that, bro. Oh, this nigga, that. Bro, this shit coming from the same people. Them the motherfuckers, them bitches send more money overseas than they get us. Like, this is a game. This shit is a setup from the get up. These people gonna make sure you ain't got shit. And a few people you see that's black with millions of dollars and resources, bro, their money ain't allocated to save their people. If LeBron James right mother right now, If he got up right now and he started a revolution with his money, man, they gonna cut that man down, man. You gonna see just what they've done to other people who've done that. They superstar power money ain't to liberate their people. That's why they don't give a fuck how much money they give. That man got $1 billion contract with Nike. You don't care. That money ain't going towards helping black people. It's really going towards what the same thing they doing. Just entertainment, keeping people distracted and all the. Let that man change up. Get what's gonna happen. Here comes some females 20, 30 years ago like they did Bill Cosby. They gonna do them like they did Diddy. They gonna make sure they destroy them. You gotta understand the same shit they use to build you up, that'd be the same shit they use to tear you down. That's why I don't really care about signing to no major label, me doing music and all this other shit, because I know what it's allocated for. They ain't finna put no millions in my pocket. Bitch, know what I'm gonna do with it. So you must understand that. I know I was a little off topic, but look, man, that shit crazy. And I just want you to see from a simplistic standpoint that we're at a disadvantage on all levels. We don't create our own food. We don't grow our own food. We don't allocate our own money. We don't got shit to do with the Constitution. We don't got shit to do with the prison system. We are participants in this demonic ass fucking land, dog. All of us. I don't give a fuck if you white, black, blue. You out your rabbit ass mind if you think you're gonna slip under the gates. And you should know that by now. So for those who white and feel like they got their privilege, you just an asshole because you just off rip. You should know better by now. I'm just gonna call that out. You know what I'm saying? You may benefit from being who you are, little amenities in, but that doesn't make you a godly person because you know this shit ain't right. Not just for white people, black people, but for all people, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? We weren't put here to be no slave for no motherfucking body. We wasn't put here to work for nobody or be taken advantage of through court systems we had nothing to do with. Most people don't know the difference between maritime law and motherfucking the law of the land. Most people don't even know there's two different laws. There's a law that goes by on the land, and there's a law of the sea. Maritime law. So it's like, bro, you don't know what the fuck going on by design. Boy, come on, bro. When you really think about this shit, you really start to think. Man, shit. Man, you working for a 401k that you gonna get when you, what, 65 or some shit? Do you know what the life expectancy is for men versus women? That's a fucking, nigga, a job is the biggest scam in the world. To exchange your time for money and still after 40 years, you still ain't got shit. So you gonna give me 10 bricks and I got to take 9 on to survive to the next month. That 1 brick I got left, that gonna get me to the next month till I get another 10. Then I gotta spend another 9 of them motherfuckers and keep 1 to get me to the next month. I gotta do this for 40 years. Not to mention they gonna make sure they poison your ass on the way out. There's no food here in America. They're so fucked up. They make organic or they make healthier foods here and sell it to other countries because those countries will ban it. The same cornflakes they make here that got all the healthy shit in it, they send it over to these countries that's not going to go for the bullshit they give us. And they make the same cornflakes here in America with all the BS in it and give it to us. That's why I say, boy, y'all crazy hell, man. Vote for these dumbass people, man. I don't give a damn. Kamala Harris, Trump. Man, listen here, man. God laughing at you saying, boy, I gave you common sense. And this what you gonna do? Out of all the shit in the world, this what you on? No, bro. You ain't gonna get me with not my one only life. Bitch, I roll these dice. No, bro. It ain't gonna happen. You'll never see me in line voting. You know how many people done came at me to my promote voting? Because you know they get a budget. Do videos about voting and they'll give you you ain't gonna give me a motherfucking thing. I don't give a damn. You say here come $5 million, man. Just promote people to go vote because you Fuck on, Felicia. All money ain't good money, homie. I ain't one of them dudes like a prostitute, work for anything, anybody with money. That ain't me, dog. And that's standing on business. Yeah, I know I'm a little off topic, man. Damn, you made it this far in the video. Thank you, man. Just for allowing me to be heard, man. But what I want y'all to take from this video is this. Legalese is a different language than what we speak. And these people make sure contractually, they make sure verbally that we don't know what the fuck is going on. And it's a shame that we don't, okay? I'll do a more in-depth video of it, you know what I'm saying? And we'll get more in-depth in it, you know what I'm saying? But that's another word you can throw in your arsenal, man. Legalese. Go look it up. Go look it up. But like I say, man, I love y'all. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Say what you got to say. This is a community for all of us to learn from each other, man. That's just basically what it is. And, yeah, man, like I say all the time, man, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. Y'all be amazing, okay? And I love y'all.